Is that always going to be your wallpaper?
Yeah, why not?
You get so defensive. That's always going to be your wallpaper.
Yes.
Always is a long time, Christopher.
Yeah, it is. I'm aware.
Where the fuck are your speakers?
They're behind the thing.
Oh, all the way back there.
They're behind the monitor right here. I could turn them up.
GA?
Don't turn them up too loud or they'll pick up on the mic.
I know that.
It's Yukiko-chan.
Kanji?
The audio on the
Use it?
computer might probably just isn't that high.
What are you getting picked up?
I don't think so.
Do an audio test. Are you streaming?
Yeah, I hit the stream.
Did that pick up?
It probably did. Okay.
Persona. Golden.
Yeah. So, we remember what we were doing last time?
Grinding.
Yeah, so that's I think we're exactly where you left off. Writing.
I forget which level. It's been so long.
Oh no, we saved at the house.
Oh, then I guess we were done grinding.
Yeah.
Fine.
Well, we must have finished the grind and then
See,
finished.
you know, Scooby-Doo shall live through Scooch Pooch.
Spiritually, I mean, I suppose.
They
Oh
got
my God,
similar
Dojima,
sound
am I
names.
eloquent enough to talk to you yet? Oh,
Except,
Scooch.
you know, he's a human, not a dog.
Oh no, I can't. Oh no, my expression. Damn.
How do you get expression up? You do a job?
I think so, yeah.
I believe like either translating or like my paper cranes has expression, doesn't it?
It's one of them.
Let me see.
I thought Paper Cranes was... No, envelopes
LCC
is
benefits working.
diligence, isn't it?
Yeah. Oh, diligence. One of the jobs does do expression. I think it's translator, but I haven't unlocked it yet.
I forget what does studying do?
It increases my academics.
Oh.
It makes you smarter.
Yeah.
And if you do it a lot, you get even more diligent.
Mm. Is there any point to that?
I mean, there is in 5 if you want to talk to Hifumi.
Oh, I see.
In this, if you want to talk to what's-her-face in the room, you need smarts.
Which one?
Long-haired, curly-haired, breastuous woman.
Nice descriptors, Christopher. That's all you notice whenever you look at a woman?
Those
That's
are the
exactly
first
what
three
it
things.
Oh man, my diligence, it's so strong in the paint.
Ooh, you earned 1,500 yen while you read it.
What color is her hair?
I just heard one laugh.
Oh,
No, this is gonna freak me out.
Okay.
I'm like, jeez.
The audio's fine. I'm going to turn the
Sounds like
screen
a
off
witch.
on my phone.
You know,
You know, the rainy season's just about here.
Isn't it a little early?
a bit late for Halloween.
Hasn't it been raining all year,
Once it
bitch?
starts, it'll be raining all night. We'll have to keep a
Jeez.
constant eye.
You know, it's true.
Crap, I didn't even think of that. Well,
Yeah.
I don't know anywhere in the world it
I
rains
thought
this
you were
much.
worried about the rain because of the school camp out.
There's a few places I can think of. Seattle.
Why are you so excited about that?
Yeah.
Place where Twilight happens. Rains all the time over there.
Portland.
That's
London.
right, it's the first time for you two.
What else was it rain a lot?
You know, basically poop holes where a lot of misery movies were shot. London's a big one. Like you see the sky, it just looks like depression. Over there. No, I'm for real. Like there's a shade of blue or something. Like in any movie or portrayal of London, you're like, man, it. Ooh.
So,
No wonder they're always in the pub.
The way we're
I don't blame 'em
supposed to
now.
develop that love
Looks like it's always
is
raining
by
over there.
picking up
I think if they
trash.
ever want to catch the sky blue in London, they have to shoot every movie within like a week time span.
Because that's all they get a
Picking
year.
up trash.
So whenever I talk to,
Develop a
because
love ass,
my
that's slavery.
aunt and one of my uncles studied
well, the
in
night's kind
England
of fun. We cook our own.
when they were in
The four
college
of
or
us are
whatever.
in the same
Mhm.
group.
And when my dad went to visit
Same
England,
group, huh?
he absolutely hated it.
You wish.
My uncle and my
No,
aunt loved it.
I'm warning you. If
My
you
dad
even
absolutely despised it. He really did not
Gets
like it
worse
because it was
and worse.
always
I thought
raining.
It was gonna be fine.
No.
It was just always dark and gloomy. He's like, this is
it's
depressing.
only for one night and we just dance before noon.
And he said the food was shit.
It
He didn't
doesn't
like the
last
food.
very long.
Now you can understand
Yeah.
why
Well, we
they
did.
had to leave that island and take over every other
Did they let
country.
you
They needed some fucking sun.
I needed some sun and some tea.
Yeah, they needed food that had spices in it.
Yeah. Because they got their tea from India.
Yeah.
Oh god, it's my asshole teacher.
It's this guy, buckwheat, dillweed.
What's his
In other
name?
words,
Oh,
you're a
Baruch.
lazy piece of
He
poop.
called you a bum. He hates lazy good for nothing.
He's got, are those amber eyes or gold brown?
No, they're like
No,
gray.
that's cool.
Oh, they're gray.
But
So he's
here's-
blind. We're making fun of a
Well,
blind man.
you also have gray eyes, and
Oh.
you're not blind.
Are you sure about that,
No,
Chris?
eat my ass.
We have no indication as to whether we're blind or not. Somehow
So-
we're able to look at the person talking to us, but I think you can.
Our
hear the
character
direction
is
of the voice.
just really good at the other senses, like hearing. You can directly place where somebody is just based on where they're speaking.
See, he didn't look at them. He just happened to be looking at them when he walked in. And heard their voices.
You're right.
Okay, I looked down for 5 seconds. Where the fuck are you?
My asshole teacher
I
is like,
believe
oh,
this-
some guy called in sick, so you gotta help some group of kids do something.
I think it's the cooking class, right?
Oh.
I think it's cooking.
This is the cooking class?
I think so.
It seems like it's first. They're talking about first aid and medicine as well.
Oh.
Or-
Sorry, I see a kitchen table. I figured.
Yeah, no, yeah. The only other things you have to worry about are what salesman and what?
What?
What kind of salesman comes to the school and like, hey, yo, kids?
Student Health Association.
For gauze, but I need can be wait until the month after next. Okay. Nope.
Which is it?
What? What did he say? Oh, we should have...
I think Santo sounds correct.
The company is Santo, if you remember his name.
Monsanto?
Come in month after next, so 2.
What did he say? Oh, about the gauze. What did he say?
That the order won't come in until the month after next.
Okay, then you got it down.
Yeah. Reor. I did it.
Your knowledge is incredible.
My expression. Oh, I'm eloquent.
Eloquent.
It's time to go talk to Dojima.
Nice.
All right, let's discuss what were you guys were doing? Oh, Konchi must be the sick kid.
This is
Konchi.
sick kid.
Yep, and he just had to do his part too.
Oh, shit.
This
A
freaking
PNG
social
default.
link? What is this? Fuck this kid.
Oh, this Konchi.
A first year. Saki coach?
Oh shit, what's her name from Junes?
Oh. The girl who killed herself?
That's the one?
Or got murdered. She didn't kill herself.
No, she
She got herself killed by being a dumb girl.
By getting accosted on the news? Yeah.
Yeah, into her TV. No, doing that dumb midnight channel thing that all the kids are gossiping about.
That every kid in the school is doing, apparently?
Yeah.
He hates him and you.
No, help me clean, you piece of shit.
It's not like you have any...
I have to help out at home.
Do you?
You can go after you help.
Why does he hate you? What does he think you did?
I'm the main character. He could see my shine and he hates it.
Why are you so suspicious, Christopher?
I'm suspicious why this guy hates you, like,
Oh my
specifically.
god, Nanako, where's Doja Macone? Oh, it's not ready to advance. Damn. It's been like some months harvesting. Oh, in about 2 days.
Choco flakes.
Yes. I will eat the Choco Flakes. Oh. Well, I mean, I don't have to work on my diligence. Alright, Nanako, what we doing tonight? Ooh, Principality.
Nice.
Come on, Nanako-chan. Oh, she looks good. Alright.
Best character in the game right there.
I spend a precious moment with Nanako.
She really is the best character in this game. Annika.
Yeah, you would never suspect that she was the murderer.
No, you wouldn't. That'd be great. That'd be a great ending. It turns out Naniko's the killer.
I think there's a joke ending where you can pick Nanako as the villain, and she's like, "Oh, that would be crazy, wouldn't it?" That's me for. Oh. Blah, blah, blah. Anyway.
Hank and die competition.
Do boof move a delicate dollar. Oh.
Someone's gonna get asked a question.
Scooch. I can die.
What? What sport is high can dive?
I think it's synchronized dance.
I would say high dive.
Yeah?
Go with your gut. No, don't pick mine because then if I'm wrong, then I look stupid. But if you're wrong, I'm cool with that.
Yeah, no, I have no problem being wrong.
Oh, really?
Balance beam.
Yeah. I wanted you to find out for yourself that you were wrong.
Thank you, Brainiac.
No, thank you, Chris's phone.
Why'd you embarrass Yukiko?
Why didn't Yukiko know the answer?
Oh, I
If
don't
she's
know.
so smart.
Yeah.
Sorry, she's a bit of a dunce.
No, she's the stereotype. She knows everything about, like,
Hey,
I don't know,
guess what I just
logic,
heard?
and then she knows nothing about sports. That's the anime.
Unfortunately, she's the only Japanese girl who doesn't know any Japanese.
When they're sitting in bed. What? What the hell are you talking about, Yosuke?
Come on.
Is
No, I
Yosuke
don't.
stepping at you? What's going
Sorry.
No, he just started talking some nonsense, and I'm like, what the hell are you talking about,
Talking
Yosuke?
about how when there's a girl sitting behind you on a motorcycle,
Press right up
Oh,
against your back.
yeah?
on? Motorcycle.
man, you're a lot. And I think motorcycles are the hot new thing for guys now. Girls like guys.
I think
who
it's the
step out
vibration of
outdoors,
the
right?
motor vehicle, Yosuke.
So I got you this. Wanna get your license,
I mean, much
buddy,
more
partner?
realistically. Yo, hey, hold on. I think we're entering some golden content.
Manual for getting a motorcycle license.
Well, I can't afford anything bigger
Can
than
you
a
drive a
scooter on my
motorcycle?
budget. But at least that'll let us get to new places. Don't you think we deserve that much?
Do we actually get? If
Is-
we get it,
What?
do we actually get to ride it, or is it like a
What's up,
cutscene
senpai?
where we're
Hey,
cool
about
and
the
we're riding a
camping.
motorcycle?
Yes, we're gonna get one motorcycle and everyone's gonna hop on our motorcycle.
Everyone.
I think Musk apparently
Kinda.
officially
Talking
fired
about
everyone on Twitter
motorcycles.
for the most part.
Yeah, he likes to do that, doesn't he?
Yeah.
Didn't he? Isn't that what he said he was gonna do?
I mean, I expect.
He's like, I'm gonna buy it and I'm gonna clean house, and they're like, yeah, Elon, do it, and then they're like, oh, he did it.
I mean, that's how it kind of went down, yeah. But no, officially, yeah, he cleaned house.
War, I'll help. No,
He got rid
we're
of the
not
moderation
bringing-
team. He got rid
Just
of all
talking
the
about getting
the human rights
He's like,
team at Twitter.
Huh?
The human rights team.
Yeah, they had a human rights team.
He's like, no, I'm just a wee baby.
Why'd you say it like that?
They had a lot of unnecessary
I'm surprised you
fluff
picked
at
a
Twitter.
Did they?
Yeah, you look at the employees that they had, and you're like, did you really need this employee for this job?
I would say the moderation team is
What a
necessary.
guy needs
After all the
nowadays to
advertisers jumped ship after he got rid of them.
A girl.
You're like a kindergartner.
So you're over her?
Oh.
Why'd you bring that up? Well, I mean, I gotta get over her
Oh yeah, that
sometime.
girl who
You
died.
mean that girl that you didn't care died?
Yeah, that we
And then
found
you
out
revealed that you didn't care?
deep down you really don't care, Yosuke. I mean,
I know it was... Man, what a good game this Persona is.
No, this isn't supposed to be a serious conversation.
All my friends
Back
are
to the
shit.
subject.
Not me, though.
yeah.
Don't worry about me.
Well.
What you're worried about is smooch.
guys gonna get licensed for the big stuff? I mean, I know I came in late here, but if you're talking about taking a girl on a bike, you gotta be seating two, man. That ain't allowed on a scooter.
I forgot about. Shut up. As long as we have a motorcycle, the girls will come running. That's all the
You know, he's
advantage
getting
we'll need.
very worked up about this.
Yeah.
Now listen.
He's just sad because he crashed his bike into his balls twice in the story. He's like, man, this bike isn't cutting it. I gotta switch it up.
The reason
He
we
needs-
don't
I need-
have
I need to change.
girlfriends is because we're stuck. This place is so tight. It doesn't matter if it's only a scooter.
because you can't
Some
find
kind of
someone
motorcycle
Yosuke
is
can.
just the ticket for us to get. Then,
I know.
Later on,
I have a feeling my wife is gonna show up in a couple of months,
and that's.
if not sooner. I
Plus,
remember time like,
you know,
plus
you
you
and
know
me
you.
have more of a
You know,
city
you
voice.
see,
If
you
we're
know,
serious
with the
about this, we gotta
motorcycles
spend
and
more
up close
time
and personals
together.
And the Spanish fly.
My enemies call me no more.
We gotta take the initiative.
So what was that last bit?
There's no time to
Oh,
wait for a
nothing.
train that only leaves every so often each day. We'll roar up on our motorcycles like the badasses we are.
How are we gonna
When
pay
chicks
for these
and
motorcycles,
pheromones
Yosuke?
trip
Not
off,
all of us have
we'll bring
families
them
that
around
own
in no
multi-million-dollar conglomerates, crushing the lives out of mom and pop stores.
Well, you have a job that pays you the equivalent of $50, doesn't it?
It's like $15, no?
Yeah.
1,500, yeah.
1,500, yeah,
It's
yeah.
$15, yeah. You had $15 to do something.
I make
about-
way more money killing imaginary things in the other world.
No, we're not going
You
to
know,
the cat
that's
house,
actually
you
true.
idiot. We're talking
Oh, I
about
think so.
pheromones.
Yosuke's last name is Hanamura, and that asshole said he hates Hanamura and you.
Yeah.
So now I get it. He
Yeah.
hates you because you're friends with Yosuke.
Why wouldn't he? Yosuke's dad literally is like ruining their family business.
I mean, it could just be because we're friends with Yosuke, and who would do that?
We're friends with the worst guy in school.
Very-
And we're not a shit, by the way.
Dude,
What did you say? Get ready for Kanji Tatsumi.
I already told
He's
you.
gonna
you
show his
can't.
manhood.
If other guys
Yeah, his big pheromone.
Funny you say that, because I literally thought he was going to say it's time for cock.
No, he would say it's ascension time.
So, partner, make sure you talk to your uncle about getting a light.
God.
I have a feeling that Dojima is not going to want to talk to us about anything.
No, I have the eloquence to talk to him
I'm
now.
serious
right.
about this.
That license
We
is
have
sure as mine
motorcycles,
now.
we can go-
Perfect time.
It's like funny you should mention that, Yosuke. I've been grinding making envelopes at home just in preparation. Your range will increase somewhat. Oh, that is interesting.
Somewhere out there.
So it
the
seems I
best
actually
days
am
of
to
our
get a
youth are
motorcycle
ahead
of
of
a
us.
sort.
Yeah, I'm with you on that one.
Hey yo, now Toe-chan will love my motorcycle. Solve all kinds of mysteries.
I think also, don't you can like go to the hospital then, right? Or something with the motorcycle, or no? Or can you just take the bus?
I think you can take the bus to the hospital.
Oh, never mind.
Because this whole motorcycle nonsense is new, at least in my experience. What?
There's a ghost.
There's always a ghost.
There's a lot of ghosts in Japan.
It's almost like they keep making more.
Yeah, no, there's a whole dedicated.
Why did you look at
There's
me?
I don't know, it's kind of random, really. I just been looking to my left at the time.
See, look, I have 55. Like, yeah, I'm swimming in money. Without sending the SOS, how do I check my,
There
There
it
you
is.
go.
Aided Aya. Why does everyone have Aided Aya?
I think you get.
I think I is like a diner where you can, like, grind different stats.
Yeah,
Mm.
because I think. Because I know in 5, there's that diner that gives you skills every time you eat there.
Yeah. And it's like, depending on what you ordered,
You get a new skill.
determines what, like, what thing goes up. And that's why Big Bang Burger's so good, because you just go in there and you fucking chow down, and then all your stats go up.
And you
Assuming you finish the burger.
wanna, you have to finish. You have to have the stats to get the stats.
That's how it works.
No, but even if you fail, like, 3 of the 5 go up, though, regardless.
That is true.
It's a good grind.
And then when you New Game Plus that shit, you're good to go.
I mean, if you find a magician. Oh, he wants me to find stupid. Hey, yo, where's that guy that was riddling me a bunch of nonsense that kind of like stood right here and he kind of had an afro?
I think he's on another floor.
Yeah, let's see.
So, a new game by Square Enix came out yesterday called Harvestella. Have you heard of it?
Yeah.
Literally
Yeah.
just the name.
It bombed. It bombed pretty badly.
Well, I mean, it was announced alongside every other farming sim in that one Nintendo Direct a few weeks ago.
Really?
Yeah.
Why the fuck are they making so many farming sims?
I have no clue. That was an interesting oddity where every game announced in that Direct was pretty much a farming sim.
So I played 10 minutes of the game before turning it off because I got annoyed at the character creation. So when you choose to play as a male, and you look at the body types, and then the hair, you look very feminine. Like
It's a
doesn't-
Japanese game. It's a
no,
Square
I mean
Enix
like
game.
you pick you're trying to pick the male like body type, and it still looks like you picked the female body type.
Oh, you mean like Terminator Dark Fate? Again, we should watch that movie. That movie's so god awful. You'll see it and then you'll just be like, oh, talk about it all
I've never
the
seen
time.
that one, but no, like I mean like.
Yeah, it's a Square Enix movie that was released and then bombed.
I just found it very, because like I don't know how else to describe it, because it's just you think you're playing as a
TV
guy,
classroom.
but no, I feel like they didn't even change the model.
And that bothered you so much that you turned it off in 10 minutes?
Yeah, it kind of did, honestly.
What should I do for today, fellas?
Because I was hoping I could like recustomize it later, but there is no customization option besides the opening.
Those games usually are bare bones as hell. Farming
Yeah.
simulators.
I mean, there's some really good ones out there though. You got,
Stardew Valley is the only good one I have ever played.
I mean, you have the Story of Seasons, you have Harvest Moon.
Those are not good.
They're excellent. What are you talking about? They're the original.
Story of Seasons is garbage. Harvest Moon, I only liked because of the art on the front of the box.
So I like.
Christopher backed me up on that.
I love Magical Melody. That's probably my favorite Harvest Moon game. Is Magical Melody. That was on the GameCube and the Wii. They did a
Green's
remake on the Wii.
A for Sheezy? Oh, okay.
I think it's on PC now. You can probably get it on your computer now.
Harvest Moon?
Yeah, the story, Magical Melody. I think they did a port on the computer now.
Well, if it doesn't take any memory to download, maybe I'll get it on my laptop.
I don't think it does. It should be fairly small.
So that I can play it and then I can come to you with the facts.
It was a great game. It had a great story. It had a. It's also very relaxing for me.
Which one do you
Really
think,
enjoyed it.
Christopher? You solved something of the riddle. It's again nonsensical.
I think.
Oh, I hated this one. Hated this shit.
I think the answer is that this student could be culturally appropriating of some kind.
Okay, but of the two options I have, which one?
Coin toss.
Then how much you toss a coin?
Wait.
motherfucker?
So which group does black belong to? A or B? Holla.
Is this the same?
It was a different one.
Okay.
Well, what did it say before that?
Okay, so heads.
What was the riddle?
Inosuke. Tails is me.
That was the worst flip of a card I've ever seen. That wasn't even a coin.
It landed on
You threw
Inosuke,
it.
so that's heads.
Which is what? Yeah, cool story, bro. But which one do I pick?
Okay.
I don't even have a coin on me.
It's almost like you have to make a decision, Christopher.
Just pick A.
The thing you hate the most in this world, being decisive.
Pick A.
Yeah, I want to go with A, but let's go with A. What?
What do they have in
Their
common?
top 6 flag colors.
No,
I don't know. What
I
they
think
were.
the last time we picked flag colors, but it was card colors. I think this time we should go with flag colors again, because now it's going to be.
flag colors.
How come you never smile in any picture you've ever been in?
He doesn't want to give them the satisfaction.
You look like you're taking a mugshot.
Oh my god, freaking Afro Samurai gave me 3 chess keys.
What?
Oh, that
Yeah.
worked?
Yeah, no, Christopher was right. He's like, no, give him the flags. And he's like, oh, your insight, your articulation. I'm like, what? And he just threw some keys in my face. All right, y'all, it's time to go or no, THM. Let's go see what she's doing. And
Is it because it's raining?
oh, the winter of my discontent has started.
That sucks. That means she's not going to be out here that often.
Yeah, perhaps not. No, it's because I didn't make her steak lunch like I made last time.
Oh.
Right.
Oh. You just talking shit.
A little bit. The one food thing I happened to make, she's like, oh my god, that's my favorite. I'm like, damn. Let's go shopping. Let's go buy some weapons. Maybe babysit some kids. Maybe at the same time. Yes.
Leave school? Yes. Why is your school isolated from everything else in the town?
Because the school was built first and then the town around it.
What?
Don't you know
You don't
school?
mean around it, you mean away from it.
The school is on a hill, and the town could not be built on a hill.
Oh, I want to get my license though. Yeah. Okay, now let's go to the shopping district.
Do whatever you need to do. Is there like little history tidbits in this game about the town, or is it just a rural Japanese town? What's her face is not out and about?
Yeah, she is not. You know what? Yeah, I want to give it a okay.
Nice.
Did you give me the cat food to feed to him? Fuck
Give
you,
him
guy. He's like, okay, go get the food and then feed the cat.
Otherwise, it wouldn't be a quest.
It's the
I
quest
folded
for the
some
cat
cranes
food.
for the Sand Bowser to finish. What?
Imagine
what?
if, like, the whole Lord of the Rings quest was for some a can of cat food or something. Just something so basic and simple.
I'm imagining.
You went all the way to Mordor. And back.
Photo. Squeakers only eats this specific brand. It's only made in the pit of Sauron.
But do not eat it. Do not open the can.
You must bring it back. Goes through all that bullshit, comes back with the can of sardines or whatever it is, and he just eats it right there in front of him, and he's like, ah,
Okay.
thanks, you know, can I get another one?
Is that what you're wearing?
I'm wearing a survival guard.
Oh.
What does Desperate Plate got? It's significantly better, except
Okay,
for lay
well,
of aid. No, I can afford
you'll
it.
be a bit slower.
It's fine.
Don't matter. You never avoided anything anyway.
Yeah, no, I get hit all the time.
The only time I think you ever want evasion is when they're doing the punchy move. Kind of thing, yeah. I don't think it stops, like, skills.
Okay, but what I actually
Oh,
wanted
very well.
was to spend all of the money. Oh, I actually did that already.
Yeah, just spend all of it.
Chi-Chan. Yeah, that's the new one. It's not nearly as good for how much it costs.
Well, her evasion is like 40 now.
Oh, is it?
Yeah.
Oh, damn. Okay, yeah.
That's
I
the
didn't see
opposite
that.
of yours.
Okay. And then Yukiko-chan. Dude. Yeah. Oh no, fellas, it looks like I gotta grind some more.
Yep.
No, but I gotta go talk to Dojima. See if I get that motorcycle license. I mean, yeah. No, but there was a thing at the shrine, so let's see what's up with that. Click back. Click back. Riff, street rap. I'm really happy they haven't decided to make a live-action Aladdin movie.
Yeah,
Except
did.
they super did. As I said that, I'm like, no, they already did. Dang. I'm like, because that god-awful CGI blue screen Will Smith came into mind. I'm like, oh my goodness, I can't believe that's what they did.
Big rip Will Smith, yeah. That was not good. I don't think they've made any good live action version of a Disney movie. Not once. Why do they even try?
Money.
What money do they make?
I actually don't know because I don't know anybody who goes and sees those shits.
Do they make them cheap somehow?
I have no idea. In some sense, except for the fact that the quote-unquote live-action Lion King movie was entirely CG, so it got reclassified as an animated movie. And in a year that was completely barren of good animated movies, it got nominated for an Oscar. So, validation, I suppose?
That one got nominated for an animated movie Oscar?
Yeah.
Wait, that was entirely CG?
Yeah.
Yes. Because you can't make a lion dance.
Or
Like,
talk.
actually.
The Lions dance?
That's a film.
That's a good question. I haven't seen it, and I've heard that people say that they, don't move at all. They have the lions go around and they CG their mouths open.
Well, they're super stiff as fuck. Cause they
Are we talking about Lion King?
Yeah,
Yeah.
the live action Lion King.
I remember seeing that movie, but I don't remember how stiff the lion's mouths were.
Live action Jungle Book has a similar problem. Or because the animals are so realistic looking, they don't really have any.
No, the problem with Jungle Book is that they gave talking lines to the kid.
You know, I gotta agree.
Yeah, no, that's one of the few I did see, and I remember because it's I'm like, little kid, shut up. I hope the tiger eats you, please. I'm like, Shere Khan, learn the secret of fire and burn this child. But yeah, no.
Why does that happen? There have to be good child actors. There are good child voice actors.
Yeah.
Well, a lot of those are adults. And then they get too adult, and then they kind of...
But some of them are children.
Like who?
Jasmine in the Boondocks is a kid.
Oh,
Not anymore.
Not anymore.
she was a kid.
Whoever did the original Mowgli, I think, was a kid.
Probably. I don't know.
Yeah, I believe it.
I think I like the live action Lion King more than the Jungle Book one.
What?
Maybe. I'm not too sure, honestly. I don't remember them too well.
Live action Jungle Book had Scarlett Johansson's voice in it.
Mm. I think what I liked about the saving grace for the Lion King one was Seth Rogen as Pumbaa.
What?
That's about it.
That's
Oh,
a
yeah.
saving grace for you?
That's about it.
Seth Rogen was Pumbaa.
He was.
And that version of Pumbaa showed up in Chip and Dale. Seth Rogen was in that movie, and they brought up 4 characters he voiced.
That's pretty funny.
There should be another one, that way they can add Donkey Kong to it.
Oh no, honestly, I think Seth Rogen's funny when he's with James Franco, but that's never happening again.
Could we get an animated Pineapple Express movie?
Oh, dude, that'd be awesome.
Pineapple Express 2, just animated?
Yeah.
No, we already got Pineapple Express 2, though. It was in This Is
Not
the End.
not in official capacity.
No, not official, but...
There's no hard copy that exists of Pineapple Express 2 that I can go out and buy.
Are you sure it's called This Is the End?
No,
You get-
that's
you get a-
This
you-
is the end, and they kind of recreate it in the movie. No, I want a feature-length film that's just Pineapple Express 2.
You think they keep it in their vault? That's where it is. It's just in the vault.
You think James Franco has a Disney vault that he puts all his stuff in?
I think so. I wouldn't put it past them.
Man, the Disney vault's a bunch of crock of shit, yo. Because it's like, oh, we're pulling it out of the... Remember before they were doing bad live-action remakes, they were just like, oh, we were just upscaling classic ones, and that was actually okay. But then, out of the Disney vault for the last time, it's like, no, it...
Yeah.
Oh my god, you're right. It's just the same gimmick.
But yeah, except the earlier versions, they were actually digitally enhanced and they looked better. But they were just like...
Also, you were preserving them.
Yeah, they were re-releases, not marketed as, oh, this new thing.
Because we went from VHS, which damages and disappears forever, to disc.
Well, that's the thing.
Which disappears less.
Yeah, digital download. It's actually a lot easier.
I don't trust
Less-
digital download because I've...
Yeah.
Bad connection, the thing
True,
I paid for
true.
goes away.
But at least you've got it saved on a server or something somewhere, you know. Also,
Again-
having a physical copy would be nice, but at least with a CD, it's not going to degrade as easily as a VHS tape. Because if a VHS tape is out in the sun for too long or something,
Yeah, no, the material which itself is made. Yeah.
Hi there.
it'll just
Also,
burn.
you can just pull the movie out
Yeah.
of the tape.
Exactly. It's just a mess.
Man, those things were so fun to do. Oh my
They were very flimsy. You'd break them and you'd cry inside.
God. No, but you guys remember like freaking rewinder little things, man?
Yeah.
Those were the raddest shit. I had like a cool little one in my room. Back when they wouldn't rewind in the fucking thing, you had to take them out and do.
I'm feeling old.
Well, excuse me.
Man,
I used to turn them
yeah.
until the VCRs that could rewind came out.
Yeah.
Because you could just do that. That's why they had that on the back.
believe it was
Yeah,
on
Turn
sale.
the
you
back.
just turn the dial.
Yeah.
I remember.
How could Dojima let this murderer into my home? That's right, my
Sorry,
home.
but this guy eats instant noodles every day.
So I looked it up
Constant
just
slurping
to
down
like
my
set
nerves,
my
so I
mind
called
at
him here.
ease, and so I had
You
thought
don't have
that
to
Lion
laugh
King
like
got
that.
animated for best animated feature in a year that was very sparse of animated films. No,
No.
not even years that it couldn't even make that.
Just wanted to eat dinner
It
with
did
you.
get nominated for visual
But
effects
eel
though.
was a great choice. Nanako
Yeah, because I remember the visual effects not looking too bad in The Lion King. Like visually, I thought it was okay.
Proud of her dad.
Anything can win a fucking Oscar. The Oscars are a joke.
Did my joke
Suicide Squad won an Oscar.
It is an eel after all.
Did it? Which
Yeah.
one?
I think it was.
There was more than one.
Original Suicide Squad.
Okay.
Yeah. It was either music or costume design.
I think it was score. No, whatever.
The music one?
When we say
Score?
Suicide Squad, are we talking about the one with the gangster Joker?
Yeah, with Morbius.
Oh lord.
More Boker.
It's Morbin time, huh?
More Boker.
Whoever
Jokiest.
gave you Oscars.
That's another thing. Why did they make a Morbius movie and then they're like, no, it exists in its own reality? The thing you wanted to see this movie for, no, we took it out.
No.
Why, Sony? Why would you do that?
Well, you see, they did that, and then they had the scene
Your
at the
phone
end
fell like 3
that
times
ties it
already.
into the other movies.
What's the... But no, it was supposed to be a movie that ties in, not a scene.
Oh, good job,
It's
China.
not every day.
You're
you
Anyways,
eat an eel.
Out of control.
What's
rocket
even
crashes
worse
to
that I
Earth over
found
the
out-
Pacific Ocean.
What's even worse that I found out about Lion King, the
think that because you slacked
2019
off too
animated
much.
computer
It's your fault.
live action, it's getting a sequel. A prequel sequel called Mufasa the Lion King.
What?
Yeah.
Wait, we're gonna see some Mufasa action though?
They're gonna use James Earl Jones's old voice lines. How the fuck is he gonna talk in that movie? He's
Well,
like 98.
Is he really that old?
He's crazy old. I don't know if he's 98.
How old is James Earl Jones?
It's not 98.
I'm down just to have James Earl Jones, and that's just the movie.
Honestly, no, he probably could do it. As long as he's just him sitting in his room, because people probably know this about, but James Earl Jones fucking loves that shit. He loves voice acting.
Dude, that guy's great. He's excellent.
That's why
I'd
that-
watch it too.
That Big Bang Theory episode with him in is fucking awesome because it's him as he is. He's like, hey yo, Sheldon, let's go to Tijuana and then get hammered. And he's like, oh.
Oh, we'll find out how Scar got a scar.
What's the matter?
Gee, I wonder how.
A
It
motorcycle.
was Mufasa
You
kicking
need a
his ass.
scooter?
That's how.
Oh, that's right.
You cracked the code, Ismont.
Yeah.
What story is there?
I don't know though.
That
Come on,
Mufasa
don't
can
get
tell.
spoiled.
Well, yeah,
sport.
Mufasa beats the
I
shit out of
understand
his
how you
brother,
feel,
proving
since I'm
that
from
he
the
should
trains
be
don't
king
run
of
that
Pride
often,
Rock.
and walking around
And
everywhere
then
is-
he's king of Pride Rock.
And he probably killed all the kids while he was
Say
at
that.
it.
That reminds
What?
me. I remember
I don't
you
know.
telling me.
I think that's a
about some
gorilla
of the
thing, not a
reckless
lion
things you
thing.
did on your.
I mean,
You moron.
I mean, lions want
Think
their own
before you
genetics
talk.
in there too, so I presume they do the same thing.
I don't think lions think like gorillas.
I think lions are pretty
It's me.
assholeish when it comes to males.
All right, we'll be there soon.
Wait,
Kinda
who do you
want all the
say?
females for
Looks
themselves.
like I made the right choice to skip.
Oh, you mean like gorillas and that harem shit that they do? Yeah.
Well, I mean, lions do a similar thing.
They
Yeah.
do?
They do. Yeah, there's a lion and it has a pack of lionesses that do
Yeah.
like all the stuff.
And then if there's a male, they kick him out. Any male children they have, they just fuck off.
No, because like, no, you're a man, you can handle it.
Yeah. And then
But
a lot of the times
you were the one that
the
jerked that
male,
file, right?
the new male would maybe fight with the alpha male, and then kick the alpha male out if they can. And when they do, then they start slaughtering.
File?
I think.
Sorry, people watching the stream. I was super engrossed in his mom's story.
I think they slaughter some of the females too,
Back?
while they're at
You
it.
mean to the station?
But I might be wrong.
Okay, so I'm turning a leaf on Adachi. He was totally gonna help me get that scooter.
Lions do.
But Dojima's like, no, I gotta be the dad and tell you no.
Did you decide on this yourself?
No fun for you, boy.
No one talked you into it.
Nope.
I know it's hard without a way to get around, but two-wheeled vehicles can be dangerous.
Oh, so sometimes, so like they're kicked out. The young when the young
I'm
males
sure I
get kicked
can
out, they
trust
just
you to
kind of
do
roam together in small bands. So
Dojima, are you
it becomes like
surprised
a little
how old I
brotherhood.
am?
First, you need a license. Well then, sorry to dump this on you, but I need you to look after.
So I can get my license and maybe a motorcycle? I
Oh,
guess
yeah,
where
so
we're
there
at.
you go.
Maybe.
Wild male lions will also typically chase off any male cubs when they grow up to ensure that they are alone with the prize lionesses. Sometimes the lions will kill cubs, usually when they take over new territory from another pride to stake their claim on the females.
How did it go with your uncle? I've been on the edge of my seat thinking. Seriously?
So we're gonna see that side of Mufasa?
Let's make sure we
I
both
guess
pass
so.
together.
That would be pretty awesome, though. Make it rated R. It'd be a Lion King movie.
Can you imagine, like, the first thing you see is, oh, he's born, and it's like the ravaging of the male cubs?
Yeah.
Jeez.
Imagine that, and Rafiki comes and saves his ass.
No, he gets eaten too. He's just a monkey in a dead lion's belly. Like, he'd come in there going, ooh, ah, and like making monkey noises, and they would pounce on his shit, bro. All that would be left would be his red ass and the stick.
That'd be funny. I love Rafiki, though.
He will show you the way. You wonder about the suspicious guy Itachi.
There you go. You'd have Rafiki and Mufasa and how they bonded.
I don't even know if they.
Oh my god, young Rafiki has like a little chimp and he's got like a twig and he's still like doing this shit.
See, alright, we just wrote the movie for you.
Man.
Now you gotta do it.
Man, you gave you... Also, oh, he gave me a thing to study for my test.
See, there's a lot of material there.
Yeah.
A lot of material.
What's up with the suspicious guy?
I wasn't listening. There's a suspicious guy. Well, no, because anytime Adachi opens his mouth, I'm kind of... But then he said, no, you should let him get the scooter to Dojima. So I'm like, oh, cool. I was about to say that girl has an Adidas backpack, but it's Bapitas.
Bapitas?
Yes, yeah, see, there it is. Bapitas. It'll be a breeze. I don't know about you, but my academics is savant.
Haven't studied in a month. But
Forgot about our up close and Who are you trying to get up and close and personal with, Yosuke-kun? You still haven't told me. Is it freaking Kanji-kun? Probably. Getting all up close and personal.
Possibly.
It's secretly Kanji. He just doesn't want to tell us.
Why wouldn't you? Because you're a notorious homophobe?
We don't know that about
They're
Steve
flowing
Bush.
from my hand. Oh man, I aced this crap. I got the scooter license! Turn up, y'all. The moped has been acquired.
We passed on the first.
Yosuke passed
Pretty
too?
easy.
I get?
I
I
might
don't know
study
how to
a
feel
little
about
too
that.
hard.
I kind of hoped Yosuke would fail so only I would have the motorcycle.
Oh no.
Oh yeah, time to get my scooter.
Hi.
We just stopped by to get gas, and
Dojima, how come you never wear
to
your
take care of
jacket?
some minor bit.
Because it's hot as hell. It's June.
But why does he carry it with him?
Because, just in case.
He always needs his coat, you know? It's always raining.
It's funny they only have two Dojima models. It's with coat and without. Not with one on.
Well, you know, because it's always raining in Japan, so apparently he
Well,
has to
then
have
he
it.
should be wearing the coat.
No, he has to hold it like that.
I feel like
to block off the rain.
I feel like we've seen Dojima in a scene where it was raining and he was not wearing the coat.
I think he had it slumped over his shoulder. Or he must have dropped it somewhere.
And he was enjoying the water. He's a thirsty man.
He's like, look at this shit, Dojima. I
It's
can
just a
drive.
written test to get a scooter license, but still, I wasn't Oh well.
He's like, man, I was hoping you'd
Looks
fail.
like I better think of a way to convince my sister.
His sister.
Oh, I guess the sister is
I can't say
mine.
no now that you've
Is
got
that the relation?
Oh. I actually didn't know that.
Yeah, no, me neither.
Catch it.
He doesn't introduce himself as the uncle also. And remember in the story, he's like, I'm your so-and-so's brother.
Yeah.
It's like, oh.
Yeah, not your uncle, just your.
You got the
Yeah,
idea.
the idea of uncle
I need to
doesn't
head home
exist
and
in
read through the
Japan.
catalog.
I need to head home and read through the
Well, see you
catalog.
tomorrow.
How come catalog has a UE at the end of it?
Because it's French.
Mind if I borrow you a sec before you head back home?
Can we take it out? So it just be catalog?
Well, you can do whatever you want. That's the standardized spelling. But it doesn't have to be that.
Well, I mean, catalog.
I see catalog spelled without the U and the E altogether sometimes.
Well, I mean, that's the American form.
Yeah.
So, like, if you're in England, it'd be UE at the end, but if you're here, it's OG.
Cat a log.
Yeah.
That Cadillac.
Ooh!
Sorry for
Cadillac?
dragging you
Look at the scoot scoot.
Look at my wheels.
This is my
There's 3 of them
See
on
that
there.
moped right there? That's a Cadillac. No.
Yeah, this Cadillac of motorcycles.
Why does it have a fan attached to the back?
You know, that's not even a real that's not
That's
a
an ass
motorcycle. That's like a
protector.
moped, right? It's not even a motorcycle. It's a moped, right?
It'll make you go faster.
It's a motorized bike.
Yeah, it's like a moped.
I think they're the same class of vehicle in Japan.
Interesting.
I'm like,
Is this a police motorized vehicle?
You put on the sirens.
Wait, so Dojima, you just happen to have a fixed up moped in the shop, but you're like, no, you can't drive a thing because it's dangerous. Oh, but you would also, like, what? I didn't expect you to get it in one day, but I have made sure to have the thing fixed up in one day, ready for you? No?
You know, I like how this gas station's always empty.
Not a single car goes to this gas station, except Dojima in the first episode.
Yeah, that's it. Yeah.
And even then, we didn't get gas, we used the bathroom.
It's true.
You always yell at me. Still, I wish we had a... Who knows when that suspicious guy will show up again? Hasn't he been using professional quality cameras to take pictures of
I love
people's
it.
houses?
Hasn't he,
Looks
Adachi?
like he knows the back streets, too. So
He
Carl
sure
will be-
does, doesn't he,
will you
Adachi?
stop blabbering like that?
He's like,
Go
well,
back
you
to the
certainly
car.
know a lot about this suspicious guy, Adachi.
Runs away.
Well, I was around your age when I got my license too. I took the test behind my parents' back. When my dad
I wonder
caught me
how much
riding a
gas
scooter
costs.
later on, he gave me a good thrashing.
Probably
Japan?
kind of expensive, yeah.
I don't know.
I imagine it's expensive.
Like,
Also, like 2010 Japan.
Yeah, let's actually look it up.
I'm actually not sure if, like, gas prices or, like, gas taxes get normalized around the world, or if some countries just hate America a lot.
Well, no,
A
so
lot of the bad stuff that America did is a little bit more fresh in people's mind. Other countries,
How
they have a
much
little bit time
is
for people to forget.
gas in Japan.
Oh, but you can get one word answer. It's expensive. Thank you, Internet.
Okay, so it's actually
Till now, go on,
1.12, 1.11, so $1.11 roughly,
What?
per liter. So about $4.20 a gallon.
Well, that's still way less than ours.
Here in California, yeah. Let's go to 2010. That's
Since I've
as
already
of
given you
today.
okay, I won't bug you about traffic
Dollars
laws.
in
Just
2010.
You do that, I'll look the other way.
Jeez,
Good.
in 2010, guess what the price was?
6.
You got it. $6.06.
Oof.
That was $6 a gallon.
I wasn't expecting it to be higher, but I guess.
Yeah. I think the reason why it probably went down is because.
Am I riding around the neighborhood, fellas, or am I taking the long ride?
I don't know what the difference is.
Me neither. This. Oh.
I don't know why the prices for them went down over the last 12 years. I don't know. Maybe they got access to new reserves.
I'm
or
tired of
whatever.
this game telling me you're not brave enough to do something.
You're not brave enough to take a long ride?
Yeah, it says you don't know the lay of the land and you're a pussy. You're like, oh, thank you, Persona.
All right, now where do you think gas would be most expensive?
Ukraine.
Ukraine gas prices. Let's see. In dollars. Currently, it is about $1.33 a liter.
After being completely lost, you find the station.
So about $5 a gallon.
Yo!
Oh, your
okay.
courage goes up.
Okay, so to
Right.
hell with grinding. I'm just
Let's-
gonna be
let's see,
riding my
let's try
moped
Germany.
all the live long day.
Riding your
Germany,
little
welcome
scoot will make you brave enough to ride the scoot.
Well, courage is what you need for Chie, right?
Jeez, dude.
Man, I need courage for a lot of crap. Oh, my
Alright,
jiggy baboobadoo and my
it's-
stuff.
It's more expensive in Germany than it is in Ukraine. It's $5.57.
Alright. Can we get off the gas now?
I don't know. Alright, yeah, sure. We can.
Hey, now that I'm eloquent, Dojima doesn't want to talk to me. What's up with that?
It's because he knows.
Or was the eloquence thing so I could get my license? And as soon as it went up is when I unlocked the thing, I think.
He's too afraid. The power of your
He's
words
like, I
alone.
used to have the high ground, but somehow I feel like that has changed.
You use words he doesn't understand. Now.
Is that Poco Man on the TV?
Is it?
It just looks like.
Oh no, I changed it! No. Sorry, Nanako. Oh, it's gonna rain a lot and it's gonna be forecast. Oh,
It just
back to
sort of
Pokemon.
looks like a map from Pokemon Emerald or something.
What?
Yeah, a little bit.
You know what? You're right. No, I can see it. Also, it reminds me of, shit, what does it remind me of?
Also, it's been a couple days. Time to get these veggies.
She's watching a Let's Play of Pokemon.
Yeah, she wants to see how to play it before Scarlet and that other one come out.
Oh, that comes out like next week, huh?
So,
Yeah.
I think I pre-ordered it.
You did?
Good.
Why would you do that?
I'm a
You're
sucker.
part of the
I have-
problem, Ismar.
I
he's
know
like
I am.
this.
I know I am. I am part of the problem. I've always been part of the problem.
No, I'm much more interested in pre-ordering like God of War Ragnarok or that Resident Evil 4 remake.
Oh, speaking of Resident Evil, that's what we played last week.
Yeah,
Oh, yeah?
we
Yeah.
let Ismar play Resident Evil 4.
Oh, how'd you like it?
It was difficult at first, and then once I figured out how the controls worked a bit better, it turned out better.
He wasn't used to tank controls.
Oh, yeah.
No, it was very much.
Yeah, tank controls were so wonderful that every game developer ever got rid of them.
That was a good reason for getting rid of them. Kind of suck ass.
Once Ismar got the shoddy, things started to open up for him.
Yeah.
You know, I feel like things open up once you get the shoddy in that game.
Yeah, life was so much better once I had the shotgun. Although I did use like 8 rounds at one point, and I missed every shot. It was that point where like I had to hide behind the boxes, and it was a firing squad in front of me.
Yeah.
That was
Hey guys, do
miserable.
you remember if I'm at a point where Dojima will let me go outside at night? Let's see.
I think you've done it before.
Nope. And the answer is no.
I felt him exuding his authoritative presence on my wiener. I
He
did.
said no. Who's your daddy? I.
And I'm like, I guess you? Yo, got more
Oh, you
money.
make 2,000 now. Ah, more rain. Alright, let's see if Dojima wears his jacket.
Yo, Chie, let's go take a ride on my
You
scooter.
know, oh no, never mind. It's not raining yet.
It's gonna rain this evening.
Which I think that means you hit the next chapter. Yeah.
We're gonna find out. Ooh.
Thinking hurts my brain.
It does.
No, I'm good at reasoning.
Ugh,
Would she have liked the other answer?
probably.
Because thinking hurts her brain.
You connected on another level.
No, but they all kind of look to me to like guide them to like lead them and shit. I shouldn't be like, yeah, no, thinking's hard though.
Yeah. That's why you're the leader. You go with your gut feeling.
I'd go with my gut.
No, but my whole party is people of gut feelers.
It's true.
They're all kind of dunces, yeah. I don't think any of the party members are actually all that smart in this game.
No? Yukiko's supposed to be a straight A student, but she does seem spacey.
A little bit. She spaces a
True.
little bit.
I think you're the only one who can be a straight A student and also not an idiot.
Yeah. That sounds about right.
Are the other characters usually, I don't know. You think these guys are dumber than the other average Persona characters?
At least in 5, yeah. I mean, I think they're smarter than most of the characters in 5, but then there are some characters in 5 that are exponentially smarter. For the
You mean
characters
Makoto
and
and freaking what's her name, Futaba?
yeah, well, Futaba.
The
then
reason
also
that
Hifumi.
the whole third act of the game happens at all.
Yeah. I mean, you also have a doctor.
And then the royal breaks down how they did it. It's like fuck. Yeah. Holy shit. There's an extra scene like, here's how we did it, y'all. I was like, oof. Ooh, Makoto Futaba-chan. Yukiko, what you doing?
Hey,
Yukiko wants what?
She wants to go grind.
I see.
Oh.
I mean, I kind of want to go to grind too because, you know, school events.
Okay.
Oh,
Well, what's your score on your test?
Oh, yeah.
I think you got really high. You were top 10.
Oh,
Oh, yeah,
top
that's
10.
right.
But you're not number 1 yet.
No, I'm not smart enough to be
Yukiko
number
can feel you encroaching on her
Oh,
spot.
what was the show that I was watching? I was watching a Japanese drama
Yeah.
recently, and the whole reason why the other guy was the villain was because he was number 2 to the number 1 guy.
That's most anime plots.
Literally most.
Oh, he's here.
And that's why he betrayed him. He's like, "Oh, I betrayed you because I always got number 2, and I hate you." And I was like, "Oh, all right."
That's
damn.
like Vegeta and Goku, but less cool. And the Vegeta doesn't have an arc.
It's also Digimon 02.
It was actually a really good show, though. I really enjoyed it. It was called Zero Senkin Game or something like that. And it was literally about
Let's go.
some guy who has to. He's like a math professor, and he gets invited to like a gambling kind of game. So yeah, and he goes and he has to like do all the little puzzles and stuff.
Or he dies.
Yeah. They did try and kill him a couple of times. Actually, that's every episode they try and kill him.
Because he was smart.
Yeah.
That's the one.
What?
The woman you need to be smart to talk to.
Oh, you mean Margaret?
Yes.
Also,
You couldn't say her hair was gray, Christopher?
I said that she had hair.
You did. All of the girls in this game have hair, Christopher.
I don't think any of them are bald. I guess except Igor.
And even then, he's got like peach fuzz up there.
He does.
Homer Simpson has hair.
Alright, I am level 20. So the highest would be a snake one. Poison mist. Oh, that'd be fire. Okay. Oh, this is season 4 thing. Okay. Aries. Oh no, that's Matador. Okay. That. Gale slash. Reflecting. That's pretty good. Oh, and he's a chariot. Yo, look at the experience he'll get if I create him. Though he'll get like some levels.
It's not bad actually. Which one are you trying to build?
I was putting together Zeha, which was the unicorn thing, and Matador.
Then you have to get rid of a bunch of.
Damn, but I didn't realize Matador had a bunch of cool moves, and it has Spirit Drain on it.
Yeah.
Matador has a shit ton of moves. I don't think I've ever seen you use them. So,
Yeah.
it's up to you.
I know I've used Spirit Drain. Yeah, no, let's just keep them as
And I use Spirit Drain quite a bit though.
It's very good. I thought I was gonna get what I absorb, but no, it gives me like 30 for like 2 or something. Some absurd amount.
If you spam it, I think you get him to 0 really quickly.
Which is pretty useful, honestly. Especially when you're fighting a boss.
When I get down low on that SP.
The fuck? Why are you texting me, Christopher?
I'm texting your mom. And you happen to be in the group.
You can move to a different text.
No.
Shame.
No, I have to follow the conversation.
You haven't contributed to the conversation at all until now.
Wait, so what are you supposed to do right now?
Now that I have more party members, I can pick and choose.
Oh, I see.
Actually, no, because I have just a full party at this point.
The full party in 4 is 5 people.
No, it's 4. But Teddy isn't a member yet, and next person hasn't been unlocked either.
You haven't unlocked Kanji yet?
No, Kanji's down there.
Oh, never mind. Oh, you're just not taking Yukiko.
Oh no, I get. Oh no, that's. Who did I give the armor to? She ate the armor.
You gave
Yukiko.
Chie and Yuki. I mean, you didn't give anything to.
Yeah, Kanji's the one I didn't give anything to, right? Presume.
I forget, what's his thing? I think he's like the one that is always punching, right?
I believe so.
Which
He
is
says he doesn't want to go back in there.
Yeah, no, yeah, you can just stay out here, just kick it with Teddy.
It's not really his choice.
Oh no, it's weird. Teddy couldn't find this place, but Kanji could. So, let's see what's going on. Now Teddy said there was a strong shadow thing where I rescued the boy.
Yeah.
Oh,
Go and defeat it.
look at my sword. Love it.
You
Wait,
got a
are we
sword.
not on the next part? Or what are we doing?
He has a chair.
This is
Or are we just grinding?
A little bit of grind. I spent all my money.
There are
Yeah.
Oh,
three
I see.
enemies. Careful!
Analysis. Who does what?
It's a weak opponent. This'll be easy.
Also, the analysis in this game is much better than 3. In 3, it takes like a full round for it to work. I don't like Gar.
Oh, do you know what other game came out? Oh, I think it was last week? The last week or the week before? Victoria 3, which is a Paradox random strategy game. It's more like an economic sim. Great.
Oh, you.
Three enemies. Let's
They're
get through
immune
this.
to
I
physical?
put 10 hours into it, and I barely started to get good. There's quite a learning curve. Took me a handful of tries.
block everything. Oh.
Oh no, another good
Damn,
check.
Chia-chan.
Tactics Ogre is supposed to come out, I think, in a couple weeks, right?
Oof. I don't know anything about that one. I've never heard of that.
It's whatchamacallit, a remake or whatever. It's supposed to be similar to like Fire Emblem or something. Yes, will you be getting the Tactics
pretty good.
Ogre?
I would like to.
Because I know it's supposed to be coming out within like the next 2 weeks, right?
I think so.
Yeah. That was another game I was looking for. There's a lot of games that come out in November. It's always November, I think, is when all the games come out, huh?
Well, yeah, for the Christmas push.
Yeah. It's November, and then always, I think, February or March? Something around there?
I smell two enemies. Beat them up.
For spring?
Smell?
Electric.
Weak to the Japanese.
Yeah, I don't know.
Persona.
And then I think July is always another big release month.
Two enemies. Charge through them. It's death.
Yeah.
Are you going to have to leave soon, isn't it?
In like a few minutes, yeah. Because they just said we're on our way to your Tat's house.
Oh.
Tata. Grandmother. And it takes about, I think, 10 to 15 minutes. About 10 minutes to get there from. Because it's 5 minutes from here. So I figured if I leave in 5, I should beat them there.
Oh. I'm kidding.
It's at the end of the block here. When you hit the freeway.
Uh-huh.
Yeah, just describe the whole area around our house.
Yeah, yeah.
Be as specific as you can.
You see, the city is such
What
and
freeway
such.
will you be taking? In what
Oh,
direction?
50
Yep, that's a direction.
east.
So,
Wait, what? Huh?
That's actually that's actually a freeway that I do take though. 50 East. 50 East and 50 West. I hate that freeway with a passion.
Yeah, no,
Terrible.
Because there's always somebody dying on there, isn't there?
I mean, there's always an accident, sure. Well, that's not why I hate it. It was more because there's always construction going on and they never stop. And then people don't know how to drive on that stupid freeway. People go like 30 and it's like a freeway, so it's supposed to be like 55.
No, yeah, since the pandemic, there's a whole bunch of new drivers on the road that don't know what they're doing.
That's probably it. I don't know, they're just stupid. They don't know how to drive over there. I hate it. I hate it. I'd rather take the 99.
There's one enemy.
99 is
Smash
much
it.
better.
So,
That's pretty.
I watched the new season of My Hero Academia. Kevin.
Still don't get to one.
Well,
I see clips here and there,
It's
but
not-
like it's supposed to be popping off. No, like things are actually or like
Yeah.
the story's going places
Yeah.
now.
yeah. Yeah. I feel like it's getting back to a place where I was really invested in it early on. I feel like it's getting back there.
I
Oh,
think
okay.
I'm on the way.
Yeah, man.
Alright, see you guys. Have a
I
good one.
see it, but
Take care, guys.
Bye.
Second meet.
Alright. So anyways, My Hero. I have to say, I'm glad that there finally feels like there's an actual threat of like consequences in the show.
What threat is there?
The threat that everyone is going to freaking die.
That's a new threat?
It is a new threat. It
They
has
couldn't
not.
die before?
It has not existed.
Yeah, no, the big bad before he had to touch you to kill you. But he went through, I believe it's called an awakening.
Yeah.
Where his power evolved into being more powerful, so it's non-contact.
Yeah. He's.
In addition to his other shit that he has.
Yeah, he was given a whole bunch of shit because he's the successor to All for One, who his ability was to take other people's abilities and share them with others. And so, with him being locked up, he has a doctor who can do that and like use scientific means to inject people with quirks. It took a long time, and so Shigaraki was vulnerable for a time, and that's when the heroes went in to try and bop his ass. But then they were late, so to speak, and he awakened, and now he's a badass. And so now there's an actual threat because the villain finally feels like he's actually going to do something.
Finally?
Yeah.
I don't know, the clip I saw was pretty good. He wakes up and he's like, wow, it's really cold in here, and he kills the dude, and then he puts the cape on, and then the city blows up.
It's pretty awesome.
I'm like, yee! And then the heroes are like, oh shit, and then like a bunch of them, some of them don't make it, and you're like, yep, they're good.
There's only one
Main
enemy.
characters?
Go for a first strike.
Well, important,
Some characters that are pushed to the spotlight so they could be pushed out.
Yeah, important characters.
Mm.
Yeah, they have to be established as capable so that when new capable shows up, you're like, oh. Also, what's this little peek at week 2? Oh.
It's pretty weak, so I bet this'll be a cinch.
He's pretty weak. Alright, it's time for...
One enemy.
Digimon.
Fight, fight.
Blade Fury.
Nice. You guys are actually excited about My Hero again?
Yes, because the past 2 seasons have been like really inconsequential and kind of boring.
That's a lot.
Yeah, no, I knew ahead of time it was gonna go down for a bit, but then it really went down. So, but the clips I have been seeing of the new season did look interesting. Also, Big Hot Bae Bunny Girl Chan, who's just doing the most. She seems pretty cool.
She
Freaking
seems pretty popular.
Miriko Chan.
Miracle.
Also, she was ruined by that dumb Cardi B girl or Megan Thee Stallion,
What?
because she's like, oh, I was in She-Hulk, but now I got a cosplay, so people know that I'm down with the cool shit.
Is that what Drake dissed her about?
I don't know what did he?
I don't know, apparently he did.
Goddamn Drake be throwing shade at everybody. He just wants people to pay attention to him.
Are people not paying attention to Drake?
I mean, what's the point in paying attention? He hasn't he hasn't done anything. I don't know. Last time there was a hit Drake song, like what was that? Months ago?
I don't know. I feel like
Yes.
every few months. Is that not often? That's probably more often than most people.
That's more often than most people, but to Drake, that's not often enough.
What? I don't know. I don't care. I don't care about those people. That's just something I heard and I thought was funny.
Yeah.
Now people are hella mad. Megan Thee Stallion fans are hella mad at Drake.
Oh, he must have said something accurate then.
I imagine he did.
You know, because fans only get mad when truth comes out.
Usually.
At least, I'm sorry, let me change that statement. When the truth comes out on the internet or in like a platform of sources, when they're like, oh, loser, then let me kill these rocks.
That's how it goes, man. People so invested. Like when people were threatening to attack Hannibal Buress because he took down Bill Cosby with a joke.
And he was right.
What he said was true.
Oh yeah, what did Hannibal Buress say?
Hannibal Buress is the one who started talking about how Bill Cosby has all these rape allegations against him. That
Oh,
people
like
don't
more than
actually-
24 rapes?
Yeah. That and that he has a reputation in the entertainment industry as a rapist. And people were like, holy shit, you ruined Bill Cosby for everybody.
And then those
Hannibal.
allegations came out, right?
And then 50 women were like, yes, he is a rapist.
And then 54 went.
Yeah.
And then Dave Chappelle said no. He's like, no, he probably only raped a couple of those. Like, dang. Do I have a wind attack? I do.
5 enemies! Take them out one
Get
by
'em.
one!
Wind.
Go, Sensei! You knocked it down! Go, Sensei!
So I believe the real question of the Persona series is who is the dumber
You hit its
friend
weakness.
character? Is it Yosuke or is it Ryuji?
I would say Yosuke's dumber.
That's interesting. Why? Explain.
I didn't expect to be put on the spot like this. No, I don't know. That's just a gut feeling. I think they're both dumb, but I think Yosuke is dumber.
It's not going down.
Uh,
You gotta hang in there!
Because of Ryuji's idiocy, his group was exposed. Ryosuke never fucking told on people like how Ryuji did. Also, Ryuji's fat mouth is a big problem throughout the game. You haven't beaten it, but it's... Your answer is due to that you don't know. There are things that haven't happened in your world yet.
my gut feeling is that, yes, Yosuke is probably more competent as a member of the group, but that generally as a character, as a person, he's dumber.
It got back
And
up!
does not function as well as a human being.
Oh, Chie-chan, that was beautiful!
Do you disagree, Christopher?
No, I think that sounds like true. I don't have the reference to Ryuji because I haven't seen as much of that game as I have this one.
Yosuke, we just went through a whole thing where Yosuke wanted a motorcycle license so he could have boobs on his back.
Yes. You know what?
And that's much more character than you'll ever see with Ryuji. That's more motivation, more desire, more actual person of a character. Ryuji's like,
Yuji
I
got
can't
his leg
stand up
broken.
straight.
Yeah. Yuji got his leg broken. He got his ass beat down, stomped out.
Yeah, by a teacher, and then yeah. I'm like, that story's ridiculous. No. And then how the parents were like, yeah, we know that person beat our child, we let them. It's like, what? No, Japan. Crazy. Or,
Maybe Ryuji had it coming.
yeah. He did.
Go, Sensei! You knocked it down!
So you think Ryuji's done
Yeah.
It's down!
that? Okay.
Here's our chance. Let's do it.
Or maybe he's just more loud. And I equate his loud to dumb because his loud actually causes problems. Yosuke is kind of a piece of poop, but he doesn't really inhibit or cause things to happen to other characters.
I remember Ryuji actively participating in planning and stuff like that. Even though a lot of the time that involved him yelling out that they were the Phantom Thieves in a restaurant.
Mm-hmm.
But no, but that's what I'm saying. He was loud and dumb in that way. He's dumb too. But he actually, I don't know, I feel like Ryuji actively participated as a character in the plans and outside of that. Or like as a friend character, I don't know, he had his own motivations and ambitions. Yosuke is a pussy hound and has no understanding of
It's week 2
how other
ice.
characters
Beat it.
feel.
Let's go.
No, he understands that I want the up close and personal.
I don't know, that's just the feeling I get. Also, Yosuke doesn't care that
So I bet
people get murdered.
You're right.
Yeah, but that doesn't make him dumb. That just makes him an awful person.
Maybe Yosuke is just an awful person. And
Yeah, but
he-
Ryuji is dumber, which was the original question. Now, who is a better? Yeah.
I don't know. Are either of them dumber than Junpei?
Both of them are dumber than Junpei. Junpei kicks ass.
He's the smartest dumb character, huh?
Maybe, like, he's more relatable. Like, when he gets called out on his bullshit, he's like, yeah, no, maybe I was wrong, my bad. And it's like, oh, that's actually much more relatable, and I don't know, I like it more than, like, I don't know. Also, Junpei isn't the best friend character in 3. The Chariot is some other non-player character in 3. It's the, well, I guess I chose Kendo, but it's whoever you choose for your sport thing.
I guess so. I always think of Junpei as filling out the same role as Yosuke and Yuji. Whatever his persona is.
Well, I'm going off Arcana, because, like, Chie's actually the Chariot in this one.
Yeah.
Which is why she gets the D, because she's the best friend and she's a lady. Back to my Matador. But Naoto solves the mystery and Rie says she's got the clout. We'll just have to...
amazing. You're gonna
Yeah, there's still more characters.
Okay.
Here go. Persona. That's some thick skin.
Couldn't quite beat it.
Uh-oh.
Oh, Chie-chan, that was
It ain't
beautiful.
going down.
Hey, so Gray, aside from who's poopier, who would you say is a better Guardian character? Would it be Boss from 5 or Dojima from 4? Or Sojiro from 5, rather. I'm sorry. I think it was his name for a second.
Persona.
I like Dojima a lot. Actually.
One enemy. Fight, fight,
I
fight.
don't know.
Let's say, are you gonna poop on Sojiro because, like Yosuke, he's a pussy sniffing hound that just goes for the ladies all the
No!
time?
Because Sojiro is cool about it. No. Yeah, because Sojiro is a pussy sniffing hound, well, and he has a daughter. He's a single dad, so that makes it funny. And Yosuke's a psychopath. Sojiro has the cooler place. The bar is way cooler, or cafe is way cooler than Dojima's house. But I like Dojima's personality a lot. And that Dojima has his own... Like, he's hunting the killer too. So he feels more involved in the story overall.
Okay, I can see that.
And Dojima is more of a hard-ass adult character than Sojiro, who is kind of a hard-ass, but it's more like he just doesn't want you to be causing trouble
Get
for
some
him.
help.
Yeah.
Also, Futaba isn't Sojiro's. Like, Dojima made a child, I guess, is a big difference. So he has, like, I always saw him as, like, more of an actual parent. Whereas Sojiro's like, you know, I didn't get to knock up the girl I was in love with, but she still had a kid and gave her to me anyway, though. And I'm like, damn, Sojiro, that's tough. She didn't bone me, gave me the kid, and then killed herself.
No, she lives under his roof.
The mom? No, she's dead.
No, Futaba.
Oh, well, yeah, the Futaba's there.
It's not like he's It's not like when you go to the zoo and then you foster an animal. You're just paying money into the zoo. He's taking care of her.
I don't know. I would argue that he wasn't. Because you talk to him and he's like, yeah, I haven't been in a room in over a year. I don't know what it looks like. And it's like, Sojiro, that's bad, bro.
Well, he's not gonna just walk into a young woman's room.
Yeah, or open the door at all, or look inside to see what kind of money he's shelling out for. Yeah, maybe he should.
He's more hands off. It's like he's hands off with the main character in 5.
Well, yeah. So is Dojima. He's hands off too. He's like, because I have my own thing going on, I can't really.
Dojima doesn't know what you're doing. Dojima thinks you're up in your room watching TV. When you go near the door, Dojima's dick energy is like permeating your consciousness, and you're forced to walk away. Because he doesn't want you running out at night,
It's pretty weak.
getting into trouble. He thinks you go to school, and he thinks you come home and you watch TV. That's what Dojima thinks you do.
No one
That's
stands
what he
in
thinks
Sensei's
Nanako
way.
does. Nanako.
Sojiro doesn't care about you. He doesn't.
It's not going down.
All I know is the harem ending is impossible without Sojiro, so he wins.
Fair enough. Fair enough.
In fact, he's the one that's like, okay, I'm gonna calm them down. And he's like, you sneak out the back. I'm like, holy poop! Sojiro will be like, man, you remind me of me when I was your age. I used to be chasing tail all the time. I was like, oh my goodness. Also, I'm lost. How do I bring up my, I guess, map?
Isn't it a button? Or maybe you just only have, oh.
Okay, no, that's X. That's sending the SOS. B, A, X. No? There it is. I know Esma mentioned it while he was here, but yeah, no, I should have been able to talk to a cool nursey chain by now.
You probably missed it. Nice.
Oh, something. What? Oh, there was a kitty
There's
in the
one
box.
enemy. Smash it.
Oh man, oof, I'm looking a little worse for wear here.
Okay. So Kevin,
Hmm.
how many characters do we have to save from being murdered left?
Murdered? I believe. I think there's 3 more characters, but I think 2 of them have to be rescued. Cause I don't believe Teddy is a piece of poop like the rest of the group. I think he kind of just,
Teddy, you just like you go up to him and you say,
No, I think Teddy physically manifests as a person, and then they're like, what? And he's like, yeah, I'm a person now. And I think it, because we've looked inside the bear suit, it's empty, but like eventually there's a person in there and he hears it.
That's wow.
So like Teddy becomes a person, but you'll still see him as the mascot. Let's mess up this tiger. Let's rush him.
You're too weak to fight me.
I gotta go, Pop.
Oh,
Sensei, watch your
that
head.
golden boy, he's gone now.
Steal.
How much further away are we from Persona 6?
I don't know.
Yeah.
Last Atlas talked about it. They said like one or two things, and which boiled down to where we want to do a good job. Like, yeah, we don't want to rush it because it's fucking Persona 6. We want to do a good job. It's like, yes, Atlas, that's what we want.
That's what
Fortunately,
we're
that was some years ago. So now, hopefully, they're still doing a good job, or it hasn't just been shit canned.
It's a shame that they're taking like a few years to do a good job, and we're not going to see it until 2025.
Hopefully, by then, PlayStation 5s and Xbox Series X's will be readily available.
I know. I hope it's not PS5 exclusive.
I smell 2 enemies.
I don't think it'll be PS5 exclusive, but it'll be Series X and PS5 exclusive. And it possibly will come to Switch when they do the souped-up version later.
It's
a
just
weak
everything on
opponent. This'll be easy.
The
Release Persona 2.
5 Royal came out on Switch officially recently.
Yeah.
I don't think 4G and 3P came out yet.
I believe 4 is projected to come out around January or February. I only know because I'm like, man, that's the fucking one I want. God damn it. And it's like, no, don't give me Royal. I already bought it. Blade Fury this. Okay.
Great, Sensei.
Yeah,
Go
Russian.
for broke.
So Kevin earlier said mascot in a sentence, and now I can only think about Five Nights at Freddy's because I learned about the books recently. And I am so intrigued and actually want to get those books and read them.
Now, when you say books, what are you referring to?
The Five Nights at Freddy's books, the novel, the actual novels. There's a 3 novel series.
Are they novelizations of the game?
No, it's an original story, not canon to the game. It's a separate set of canon. But things that exist in the books count towards the game because Scott Cawthon just loves Matthew Patrick. And then there's a series of books that are short story books, so it's a collection of short stories book, and that's an anthology. And I find that series.
Look!
I softened them up for the wind damage. Oof, and then they had no resistance.
All enemies down.
Yeah, Yosuke. After I weakened them for you.
Damn.
You want to buy Five Nights at Freddy's novels.
Yes, I am intrigued by the lore ever since I found out like what entails in those books.
Why do you always tell me you don't have any money?
Because I do things.
Because
like,
you spend them on bullshit like this, huh?
Oh, damn, I learned poison.
Fucking Five Nights at Freddy's novelizations. I don't think you've ever played one of those games.
But I want to read
I didn't think so.
the original. So they're not novelizations of the games, even though they try to like connect them. I heard that in the first book, they do stuff that's almost like the mechanics of the game because it's a group
It's
of
pretty weak.
I guess college-aged individuals, and then they go into Freddy's and they have to spend 5 nights there,
2
and
enemies.
you know, so they have to stop the dead children in the mascot suits from killing them.
Go,
I can't believe people
Sensei.
get paid for
Knock
this.
it down.
You
Well,
should just do that. Ghost Writer for franchises, because everyone's releasing books. Nobody's writing them, they're getting Ghost Writers. You write fucking Star Wars books, Lego books, Five Nights at Freddy's books apparently. There's gonna be a Persona novelization, I'm sure.
No, you shut your dirty whore mouth.
No,
Don't
you-
you say that.
you have
Don't
to,
you speak that into my reality
you have to go
as
to,
it's being published right now.
you have to go to Japan. It's going to be a light novel series, probably.
No, and the title is gonna be Big Dumb Long. That gives away the whole plot.
Persona 4 Golden, the animation.
We
the
were
light
really
novel.
desperate for money, so we decided to write a book about it. The novel.
P4G.
No!
It's all from Nosuke's perspective too.
A whole bunch of dick hitting in the novel.
Yeah.
A
so
bunch
it's
of
not-
ball busting.
Yeah, Yosuke's not paying any attention to the story, so it's all about
Him not caring that his crush died.
yeah.
How he used it as just to get some brief excitement. Like that.
How he wants to
Yosuke's
get,
a real piece of poop.
how he
yo.
wants to get ladies excited by riding a motorcycle, and then he ends up with a scooter.
Oh, actually, he didn't end up with Jack nothing. I got the scooter.
Yeah.
There are 4 enemies. I know you can win. Persona.
We know we can win too.
Someone else's
We'll
turn.
do it that way.
Ricambara. Jeez, he killed himself.
To save others.
Kanji's lost
Maybe.
himself.
Can I tell you something
Yeah.
about the Five Nights at Freddy's lore?
That's 2.
So, in the Five Nights at Freddy's books, they discuss this concept called remnant, where the idea is that every person has to acquire a soul. Like, you're not born with one, your soul is a creation of your emotions and your experiences. And so if you feel like a human being, you then become one. This would be a good way to explain how the animatronics are haunted by the spirits of children, because their souls left their body and into the animatronics that killed them.
I thought you weren't born with a soul though.
No, well,
How did the children acquire souls?
because they were old enough to have made one.
How old is old enough?
Like, I don't know, once you start making memories, so like when you're 5.
What kind of memories? Long-term memories are 4.
Okay, so
Short-term memories are
it's
like
actually, it's probably very specific and complicated, because the main character of those 3 first novel books is an animatronic, a robot woman, and her soul just transfers from a different body to the next as she gets older, but she never knew about that. It just sort of happened to her, and she would like wake up and walk out a closet and then be like, oh yeah, I exist. And none of her friends ever knew that. And so because she dies during the course of the second book, and then comes back in the third one, and then there's a second version of her that has a different soul from a different child.
So would it be her physically, but like different spirit?
No, it's the same spirit, different body that just looks the same.
I smell 3 enemies.
You said it was a children's soul.
It was
A
because
children's soul. A child's soul.
but as
It
you
was a children.
as you live, as you live, your memories and experiences grow and build as well. So you have a bigger soul.
That's some thick skin. 3 enemies. Let's get through
And as
this.
long as she was alive, she could make memories. So her soul became powerful.
So powerful that she died constantly.
Yeah. But then she came back.
This is what you get.
Funny you know so much about these novels without actually owning them and reading them. Where do you get this information? Is there perhaps someone you go to? Some theorist?
No.
Some madman with ideals?
Yes. No. He's a madman who doesn't do enough research on the things that he does. But
He does just enough to get paid. In fact, he probably makes more the less research he does. Because the wronger he is, the more kids comment. Am I wrong?
Yes.
Come, Jiraiya.
Did I knock him on his hand yet? I did.
That's up, Yosuke. 1 enemy down.
The anthology series seems more interesting to me because they seem like Grimm's tales, where they're just stories of horrible kids who get what they deserve.
Okay.
I remember you asked during a Persona stream recent, like a while back, Greg, which fan base was worse, the Undertale fan base or the Five Nights at Freddy's fan base? And there are 2 answers. Five Nights at Freddy's for lore, Undertale for wanting to play the games.
Oh, because of how Undertale fans
Yeah, if you don't play the game exactly the way they want to, they will fucking send you death threats or some shit.
Yeah, well, that's fine. Five Nights at Freddy's fans are like subhuman.
Another level. Gotta keep at it.
I actually like Undertale. And I don't think the fan base is that bad. I think there are insurgents in the fan base. Little terrorist groups. But I think on the whole it's fine. Most people like Undertale, most people are Undertale fans. They like the game. And they like the story. It's a cute story. Most people are not Five Nights at Freddy's fans. The people who are Five Nights at Freddy's fans are like little psychos.
Children.
Yeah. Who absorb YouTube videos like crazy. Like little sponges.
Barely a warm-up.
It's fucking, I don't know. It's crazy that something like that became like children's marketing material.
Sensei, are you
And then
okay? Your
Bendy ended up that way, and Poppy's Playtime is that way now.
That stupid Baldi's.
Baldi's
It's
Basics.
because of streamers.
Except Baldi's Basics wasn't even like, it wasn't even like actually scary. It's just like,
No, and it's not good, but streamers played it.
yeah.
And kids watch
I
streamers.
smell 3 enemies. Don't get careless.
And then there are kids who are into that. And then the other kids want to be into that too because fucking nerd
Because the cool
culture is
kids are
popular.
into it. Yeah.
Yeah,
Because funny scream.
yeah. And they play Baldi's Basics on the playground.
Victory!
What is Baldi's Basics?
Well, it was just made as like this thing. It was probably made to be a YouTuber game, but just based on old MS-DOS or like early Windows computer games, where it was very like stiff and the graphics looked weird. So it was just based on that, as if it were a horror version of that. And Baldi is just a teacher, and if you get a question wrong and you are forced to get a question wrong, he chases you around
The
and
school.
looks at you.
You have to collect like keys and shit like that. It's that kind of game.
Okay.
Anyways, it's a keen opportunity for a streamer to scream a lot, and that leads to a lot of
Someone else's
chat
turn. 2
engagement,
enemies left.
eyeballs on the screen.
Yeah. Jump scare games are just that for the YouTube and streaming community.
Good going, Kanji. Your blood must be boiling. Just one.
Anyways,
enemy
I'm
left.
pretty disappointed in Undertale. Now that you bring it up.
Alright, now why are you disappointed in Undertale?
Because Delta
Because you were building it up a second ago,
Yeah.
and you're like, yeah, well.
Yeah. Yeah. Well, mostly because Deltarune's never going to get finished.
Delta Rune? What you said?
Delta
The sequel.
Rune.
Yeah.
It's just scrambled the letters Undertale. It's Deltarune.
Yeah. He did a little word game.
It's also in all lowercase because Undertale is all uppercase.
Yeah.
But I think Deltarune, that's also what makes me disappointed. Deltarune is way better than Undertale. Like,
What?
It's way more charming. The gameplay is more
There are
fun.
2 enemies. Hang in
It's
there.
just a better game, honestly.
It's a weak opponent.
That you get to play 15% of the time every few years.
True, but
Huh? You want to
both
explain that bit?
both chapter
The
one.
guy who's making it is releasing it in episodes. Remember
Oh.
when that was a big thing with games? You would release them in episodes?
And then Telltale died.
Yeah. Yeah, and has been dead for years. And, anyways, episode 1 of Deltarune came out, like, when?
2018 or
2018?
I don't remember entirely.
Deltarune was like 2015 or 16.
Okay, let's go.
Deltarune wasn't 15 or 16.
Yeah, it was.
Undertale was 2015.
No, Undertale, yeah. Yeah. That's what I mean.
So Undertale came out a few years later. Deltarune comes out because I know chapter 2 was like last year, 21.
Yeah.
Oh, how many chapters are out?
2.
2 of 5.
Yeah,
Possibly more now.
I hope he finishes that last one.
No, it is going to be 7 chapters. And he said that he's not going to release chapter 3 until chapter 5 is done, because he's going to release 3, 4, and 5 as a package.
Yeah, because we'll see.
There are 3 enemies.
The Deltarune Chapter 1 and Chapter 2 are individually longer than the entirety of Undertale, even if you play it all the way.
You guys can't see it because you're listening or watching, but they're just smiling and staring at each other there. That's what that pause was. And I was loving it. I'm like, ooh, it's getting thick in here. Cut the tension with a knife.
Amazing,
Spread some
Sensei.
butter.
You beat
Like
Is that what matters to you, Christopher?
It matters that the experience is there.
The length of the game.
It's not going down.
It matters that there's content. And the content is good.
Elden Ring must be your favorite game of all time.
Elden Ring is the greatest game ever created.
Just 'cause you could spend 500
I
hours
love
on it.
Elden Ring. No, you shut your dirty whore mouth. It is not the no. Love that game, but I'm like, no, that's where I'm drawing the lines, or nuh-uh. I feel, yeah, no, Elden Ring's kind of like there's so much in it, most people will never see all that game has. So, like, what they're judging it on isn't, I feel like it's an unfair statement to make.
There's so much in it, most of it might as well not exist.
That's accurate. But at the same time, the replayability. You could be playing a different game every time.
I don't know if I like that. That's what I loved about Dark Souls, is that I don't know. I don't know how to phrase it. I don't like games that I feel like Elden Ring is bloated. It just has a bunch of shit in it. It's too big. It's I would rather the map be smaller and more filled out with like story elements.
No, there would have
Better
to be
boss
story
fights.
elements.
Better boss fights.
That's why I'm not giving it to Elden Ring. There's like, that's actually a good way to say it. It is very much bloated. There's a bunch of excess that doesn't really. Oh, I just got the sword down. But every so often you find a thing and you're like, oh, this might be but then it's, you're like, oh, it goes back down to non-hype. I imagine playing Elden Ring on a current gen console is actually pretty nice.
Sensei, are you okay?
Because
You're
playing it
hella
on the
slow.
last gen is not the business, you know.
Well, that's how I played it too, so I don't know. I may have just not enjoyed the experience as it was meant to be.
Like, yeah, I noticed it's very, like the first time playing it, I'm like, man, this piece of shit game. Like, the responsiveness of it is considerable. I mean, like, it's been patched so it's not nearly as noticeable, but yeah, no, like, first few days, and I'm like, oof. Press the button, wait, and then the thing happens, I'm like, man, fuck this game. Because, like, that's the absolute worst. When I press the evade, you're the one thing for safety, and it... Oh, bad. But that game added... what's that fucking
Amazing,
weapon called?
Sensei! You beat 2 of them.
It's the freaking Darth Maul weapon, but they call it the Twin Blade, the two-sworded, like, staff thing. Fucking love that shit. It's amazing. That can stay. Elden Ring can go, but just keep that weapon in the game.
Attaboy, Yosuke! You're in the zone!
But what about Bloodborne, Gregory? Tell us about Bloodborne.
Bloodborne is my favorite of those games.
Yeah, tell us about it.
What's their
Why is it your favorite? I'll probably agree. Bloodborne's really good.
Because you don't need a shield?
You want to rephrase that, but still say the same thing?
No. You don't need a shield. Fuck shields in Dark Souls. I like fast-paced combat. I like that it was all about evasion and just
No
going
aggression?
fucking ham. Yeah. And when you get hit, you can actually get health back by getting more aggressive. I liked that. It was a cool game mechanic. And
I would like to take the word was out of that sentence. It's pretty good.
yeah.
And it's like one of those things they did so well with it, like it can. Actually, no, it could be worse, but like there are very strong chances the sequel or remake on the next gens will be very good.
Yeah, I love the aesthetic. I mean, Dark Souls is not really known for its story, but I liked the little hints of the mythos in Bloodborne, the pale moon or whatever, the eldritch horrors, the aliens.
Yeah, it's Dark Souls always they're both vague mythos, but I feel like no,
Sensei,
that's
are you
dumb.
okay? You're
Actually playing Bloodborne and there's more like the Dark Souls story is any given game you're playing, it's the thing happened and you missed it. But like Bloodborne's like, no, we did this and this happened. Also and then this happened, so we tried doing this, and then we started turning into werewolves. So then and then we started digging, and we found what we may be alien blood in the caves. We don't really know, but we decided to eat it because we don't know.
Maybe it may be alien blood. Also, look at these aliens.
Also, look at the aliens. Yeah. Also, someone may have did the nasty with an alien.
For sure. It's sick. I love Bloodborne. And then after Bloodborne, my next favorite after that's probably Dark Souls 3.
I actually like to add on what you said about the shield. I used to be avid shielder, but then I bought a PlayStation and I played Bloodborne, and that game beats the shield right out of you. But I couldn't go back after. I'm like, no, this super hammy going balls in all the time is way more fun with those games, even if you get wrecked. Like I don't care.
There's one shield in Bloodborne, I think.
Yeah, and it's a plank of wood.
Yeah,
and I believe the description is it's useless. Don't use it.
Yeah. No, you're just hurting yourself by equipping this, but it's here for fun if you want it. I played like 500 hours in Bloodborne.
It's not going down.
On one account. I love that game.
Chie-chan is swatting them left and right. Out of my
Also, the
sight,
DLC
folks.
was really good. It was just one, but it wasn't like bloated or anything. It was nice and meaty, and like
Yeah.
all the stuff had value in it.
Yeah.
All the weapons they had were cool.
Yeah, it's just a great all-around experience.
Sensei,
You don't need to walk 500 yards to get, I don't know, something out of it. Or feel like you get something out of it. That was my favorite part of Elden Ring.
Huh.
Walking into a cave and meeting a Bloodborne boss, and then just remembering how fucking great Bloodborne is and how I didn't like Elden Ring.
Yeah, there are a bunch of Bloodborns in Elden Ring. You were correct. And not just like Elden Ring, like Bloodborne bosses, like there are enemy types too that are very, like one Reborn-esque. That one Bloodborne's so good, y'all. Fucking play Bloodborne. Scream at FromSoft to get that PC port out.
Yeah.
I can't believe that never came out for the computer. That's crazy.
What about Bloodborne Dose?
Never coming out.
Probably never existed to begin with.
Isn't someone working on something that's rumored to be a Bloodborne sequel? Or I think it's not a sequel. I think they're remaking Bloodborne.
Is it so they're getting?
There's some, I believe, this is unsubstantiated at this time, but there are rumors were afloat in the fact that there is a secret FromSoft project regarding the Bloodborns on a next-gen console.
Is it FromSoft or that company that did the Demon Souls remake recently?
That sounds much more accurate. Freaking Blue, is it Blue Point?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, no, I didn't play it, but I hear that Demon Souls remake
I
is pretty
smell
good.
4 enemies. Show them your stuff. We won! All right, I leveled up.
Have you felt like you've done enough grinding, Kevon?
You getting bored, Christopher?
Well, there's food at the table.
Oh, you're hungry.
Maybe I am.
Is it that time already?
We've been going
Your
for
scheduled feeding?
nearly 2 hours.
It puts the food in the mouth, or else it gets the host name. Yeah, no, for sure. I was trying to see what was going on in what's his name shower room, but like I had to fight through some shit and I didn't even make it.
Yeah.
Well, no, I know the rest of us. But I've ground quite a bit. Like I've made the monies. Not quite what I had, but yeah, no, made it back a little bit.
Which is good, because then we can get some broken ass armor.
Yeah, no, Yosuke and Kanji were looking a little weak there. Although they got hit the least, actually. Here, let me use this. Dodo, there you are.
Nice.
Oh, dang. It was incredible how fast you saved. Alright, y'all. There you go. That was good stuff.
Yeah.
Didn't die or nothing.
Yeah. That might be a first.
Alright, y'all. Yeah, until the next time we're streaming.
Whatever that is.
Assuming Ismot doesn't have another colonoscopy to go watch. Or, you know, a bris. Or
A bris?
yeah, some other uncomfortable family thing that he has to go do. Has to go watch
Like-
his cousins be circumcised.
Yeah.